Barnes, you tell me which one of these headlines you like the best, okay?
Yeah, go.
Twisters touches down. Twisters takes the box office by storm. Twisters swirls.
Why do they do that?
Twisters whips up.
Well, at least it's not Twisters blows. I mean, that would have been the bad headline if the movie would have really sucked. But everyone seems to like it.
That was good. Super powerful. 80 million opening weekend at the box office. Third biggest opening of the year, right behind Inside Out 2 and Dune Part 2. Globally, 123.2 million. A lot of people are saying it's better than the first one. We will see. Oh, and I'm sure you've seen, the big red carpet this week. Deadpool and Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. But Ryan Reynolds finally talking about how he personally had to meet with Madonna, to get permission to use her song, Like a Prayer, in the movie.
That Madonna doesn't just license the song. Like and particularly that song has not been licensed. So it was a big deal to ask for it, and certainly a bigger deal to use it. So we went over and met with her and sort of showed her how it was being used and where and why.
It did feel like we were meeting royalty. I'll say that.
Of course. I didn't even know. I even asked someone who worked with her. I was like, am I allowed to just say Madonna? Like, hello, Madonna?
Yeah.
What do you call her?
Buddy, how do you
I'm Ryan. Like, I don't, like you don't, So that was one of the great thrills of my life.
Yeah, that was one of the most fun evenings.
And she gave a great note. My God, she watched it, and I'm not kidding. Just was like, you need to do this, this, and this.
He said no one licensed it. Didn't Pepsi license it back in the day? Wasn't that a big Pepsi commercial?
Oh, that's a great point. You need to research that.
I think it was.
Ryan Reynolds just cracks me up. I just love that guy so much.
He's always on. Like, always on.
What a class act. Newly crowned Miss Kansas calling out her alleged abuser during her pageant speech back in June. This is shocking but powerful. Check this out.
Off the top. Alexis, what will be your vision as the next brand ambassador for the Miss Kansas organization?
My vision as the next Miss Kansas is to eliminate unhealthy and abusive relationships. Matter of fact, some of you out in this audience saw me very emotional because my abuser is here today. But that's not going to stop me from being on this Miss Kansas stage and from representing as the next Miss Kansas. Because I and my community deserve healthy relationships. We deserve a domestic-free life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, who is the abuser?
I was trying to research it. Again, that is Alexis Smith. She won back in June. And it didn't say, but the fact that he was in the audience and she gave that speech, that is really, really powerful. Good for her.
I would say pageant employee would be my guess.
You think somebody that actually works in the organization?
Why would some third party just show up to torture her? It sounds like someone who's routinely there. That's just
I'm sure the story's,
take.
It has to come out. Well, I love this, Barnes, as if LeBron James doesn't already have enough to do on his plate. He is carrying Team USA in basketball. The athlete is now, guess what, another significant role. He's carrying the U.S. flag at the opening ceremonies of the Olympics in Paris.
Big deal.
It's a huge deal. You going to watch Friday?
No.
Opening ceremonies. I love watching the opening ceremonies.
I can take the little, I can pop in for segments of stuff, but that whole thing where everyone's just sitting there, watching the big huge stadium. Yeah.
I kind of want to see it though. Anyway.
So if you love it, you love it. I have friends that will watch it drop to drop.
Always a spectacle. I always wondered about this, and now someone from the Friends cast is speaking out. Lisa Kudrow. She is saying now she can actually watch the show now that Matthew Perry has sadly died.
When you see a Friends on, does that affect you in any way, or is it just...
Well, I used to not be able to watch it at all. I mean, I'd see it on and be like mildly interested, and then I'd see me and say, that's enough of that. I can't bear it. And then, well, listen, after Matthew died, I could start watching the show again because it wasn't about me. It had to do with him for some reason. And so I have started watching Friends. Not started like season 1 and, but there are marathons on. And I have spent at times since he died all day long watching the show.
It's interesting. And now you can see, and you can enjoy the show. You can enjoy Matthew. You can enjoy what he's doing.
Yeah. Everyone is phenomenally hilarious to me.
Of course, that was on Conan's podcast, Conan Needs a Friend. I could see that. Have you been following this investigation into his death, into Matthew Perry's death?
Yeah, it came down to they were investigating someone who sent it in the mail.
Yeah, this is from the LAPD, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, because the autopsy report revealed, quote, the acute effects of ketamine, and obviously he was in the hot tub. This is what was crazy. Last month, they talked to Brooke Mueller. Remember Charlie Sheen's ex-wife?
Yes.
They talked to her. She had to turn over her iPhone and her laptop to authorities. I still haven't found out what's going on there, but there was this weird report that Matthew and a second celebrity friend, are you ready for this? Were walking pharmacies. They would have these late night talks about their addictions. Obviously their struggles with sobriety. There was a photo evidence of the two of them. No one knows who the second person is.
Well, if they know of the stuff, how can they not recognize who? Think about this sad existence. This guy was making, $1 million an episode, but he had demons inside. Once he no longer had that, and he was off in the wild just living his, greatest life, it was not so great.
Well, here's the last part of that story. There's photo evidence of the two at the doctor's office, whoever the doctor was. The insider thinks Matthew and the celeb pal allegedly aided one another by referring each other to their respective doctor when the drug supply ran low.
Well, if there are photos of them, who is the other one?
I don't know who the other person is.
Who could
but
it
this
be?
This is an ongoing investigation. I got some TV ratings for you. It's really interesting how stuff that ends up on Netflix, that was already in existence before.
Yeah, catches fire.
It's unreal. Let me just do a quick top 10 for you. Again, this is just overall sort of ratings. Bob's Burgers at number 10 on Hulu. I don't know what that is.
Bob's Burgers. It's a animated thing. It's funny.
Another one on Hulu, Family Guy at number 9. NCIS on Netflix. Yeah, number 8. Criminal Minds. That show just goes on forever at number 7. Grey's Anatomy, Hulu, Netflix at number 6. Bluey, which is Disney, number 5. House of the Dragon, that's the new one on Max at number 4. On Prime Video at number 3, The Boys. Here's what I'm talking about. Your Honor, that was on Showtime, now on Netflix at number 2.
It's crazy.
Bryan Cranston.
The new life these shows get, and that did well the first time.
I know, it's so good. I have friends that are just now watching it. Number 1, 2.47 billion minutes streamed and viewed. Bridgerton.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
You know who's not getting the ratings? And
Who?
And you're going to be shocked that I am already checking out? Big Brother.
You told me you were so disappointed.
It is so canned now, and they don't grow as a show. Julie Chen is not good on that show.
Are they kind of phoning it in? What's going on?
They're doing the same. I don't know why all these shows think that we all want competitions that last 20 minutes with stupid little themes. I'm so out. I made it halfway
through. This is a blow to Barnes.
Blow to the community.
Dang. To the huge community.
Bye-bye, Big Brother.
And that's your Celebrity Sleaze.